Welcome back to House of Prep. My name's Jerry. I live just outside of Nashville here in Tennessee. Did a grocery run. Now you know Thursdays. Jump in the comments. Let me know how your area is looking. Price increases. Gas. Our gas here is at $3.96 a gallon. And prices are going up in just about everything in life. And we're going to talk about that. I have an example. All right. So tuna packs. And I've talked about these in the past. They used to be $1. Okay, I usually just grab them at Walmart. I think you could find these at some dollar stores and such like that. And they have other brands. I like the StarKist brand. That's just, I become brand loyal sometimes. I get stuck in my ruts, but sometimes I go on off brands and things. But these tuna packs were $1. Almost a year ago, maybe a little less, they went up to $1.25. 25% increase. I was blown away today. They're now $1.37. $1.37. The prices are just continually going up. That's just on one item. Could you imagine that percentage going up in over all your groceries and all of your items in your whole entire cart? What are you adding? $50 a week? $100 a week on groceries? $200 depending on what you're getting, right? I was checking my toilet paper supply. Thank God these were still $20 for the big mega packs. It was $19.99 or whatever, and I was able to pick those up. So I was super pumped. Some things you can still find decent prices. I got this I had not gotten in a while. Some of you remember me talking about these. The Glory Foods is kind of a fun brand. You're going to pay a little bit more for their product instead of like Great Value or an Aldi's can or something like that. But they make fried apples. They're pretty good. You heat them up. Some people like to put them on ice cream, use them as a side item, or put them in a pie. But they're pretty good, and I was able to find that they had some today. So what a great opportunity. They have other stuff too, pinto beans, and they have, if you've never tried the Glory Foods, it's worth a shot. My dad's the one who kind of got me into these a little over a year ago, and just gotten used to keeping them in my pantry. That's what I like to do. But of course, you still get the 58-cent cans and other things that you're kind of stocking up on, some potatoes and things, just filling in holes. Keystone, we talk about this a lot. Around $7 for the chicken, and that's all they had was chicken. Still know that the shredded beef. Still know, obviously they don't do the ground beef, the unicorn, the meat, the one that's hard to find in the Keystone cans, that ground beef, the elusive ground beef. So this, just under 2 pounds of meat, $7. It's already in a can. It's ready to go. It's ready to eat. Just heat it up. Buy it, put it away. That's going straight into my prepper pantry, the one that I just keep rotated, keep it stocked. And look, I practice what I preach. You just slowly, every week, you can't afford something, you can get the cheap cans. But every week you're putting away a little something, a little something, a little something. And before you know it, you've got a nice stockpile of stuff. Peanut butter. I keep it rotated, and it was time to add one to the back of the rotation. And I love peanut butter. We talk about that sometimes. Man, I could eat it right out of the jar. Just give me a spoon. I'll dip my Oreo cookies in it. SpaghettiOs. For some reason, I was going down the aisle and I was, taking pictures. I think the thumbnail shows the canned aisle, and a lot of holes in the canned aisle this week. And I remember eating these as a kid. Every once in a while, I don't know why, I just get a craving for these. I don't know. I guess I'm weird. I have some weird cravings, I guess, but I just get a craving and open a can of those up for a lunch, and I don't know. It does it for me. I don't need it again for another few months, but every once in a while. Spices and stuff, just always remember to go through your spice racks or your spice cabinets. Just kind of double check. We use a lot of Lawry's when we're grilling out and different things, so it's nice to have on hand. But I always got to make sure you keep up backups, because you will run out, and if you have a hard time finding that stuff, You'll be glad you had it. Mashed potatoes, these are quick, easy, these packs. You could put them together, throw them together. It feeds, 3 or 4 people. And I know it says 8 servings up there, but let's be real. If I'm going to eat some mashed potatoes, I'm going to eat a chunk of them. Okay, I'm just going to be real with you. Now I know a lot of you say we like to mash our own, and that's perfectly fine. Get your big old bag of potatoes. Sometimes on the fly, those are good, especially in an emergency situation. You just boil up some water and read the directions, and it's good to go. And then having a couple of these jars. You remember in the past, the savory beef kind, super difficult to find. I was fortunate. They're plenty in stock, so I was able to grab some of these. So potatoes and gravy. Meat section. They did have some of the chicken breasts for $1.99 a pound. I had not bought much of anything except maybe some pork, chicken and pork. And I'm like, I've been really wanting this chuck roast and something different. Put this in the crock pot, and you can see it's $6.47 a pound. So you're still going to pay obviously a few bucks more than what you'd like to, but so is all the rest. Steaks, same thing. So they're holding their own. The prices are staying up, not going back down. It is what it is. So is life right now. So we roll with it. Another good item. These are good to grill. The jalapeno cheddar, or just regular cheddar. The Johnsonville brats. I've had these in the past. It's been a while. So we're going to be doing some grilling here at House of Prep. And let's see, throwawables. We talk about throwawables from time to time. It's been a while. So let's talk about them. Having some paper plates, and then your plastic spoons, forks, knives. Man, they come in such handy times when you need them. Power's out, maybe you're just dealing with stuff, or maybe your water pressure goes out, or it's nice to have this stuff. You can use it, you can get everybody served, throw it away. And man, sometimes I'll pull this stuff out when I'm grilling. I mean, you'll see these out when I'm grilling those brats, those sausage dogs, because sometimes we just don't, after a long day of work and cooking, and then who wants to be the one to have to go and do all the dishes in the kitchen? It just helps speed it up sometimes. I know it's a little, you're throwing a few extra pennies here and there, but man, it's worth it. All right, so my last item. I hadn't bought these in a while. I know you think I'm lying, okay? Now, is this a prep item for survival? Well, for some people, yes. To me, yeah, probably. But it's a fun item, okay? It's a feel-good item. Sometimes when you're going through a stressful situation, it's nice to have some comfort food on hand. And for me, this is comfort food. But I'm not planning to go through a stressful situation soon, hopefully, knock on wood. But I have not, because I do watch a lot of what I eat. Believe it or not, I've been eating a lot of greens and salads and chicken breasts and a lot of lean proteins and tuna. And you guys would be proud of me. But this is my go-to cheat. So I like the double stuffed Oreos, and had to get them this week. Celebration for Easter. Hey, hope you guys have a great Easter, a good weekend, and hope you guys are stocking up. I know things going on in this world right now, and prices are going up. There's a lot of craziness going on, and it's going to affect your pocketbook. So even if you're prepping up now just to capture prices before they keep going up, not a bad idea. Hopefully a lot of you have already been able to sit back and reap the benefits of prepping and using up stuff that you bought a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And hopefully that stuff's still good at that point, right? No, I know you guys got good heads on your shoulders. Hey, welcome to all the new preppers out there, people that are jumping in on the bandwagon. I like to do these fun little videos sometimes, just to encourage you. Look, a little bit's a lot. If you're putting this up, if you're putting a lot in storage, and sometimes you use it, but you keep it rotated, but always be continually adding something to your long-term preps. You guys have a great rest of the week. It's almost the weekend. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you later.